What's up, guys? This is the Off the Bench podcast. As you guys see, we have a new guy named Jake Asbury,
Episode 2.
episode dos for all my Spanish viewers. Guess what? We don't accept Mexicans in this country. So let's go on for the next one. We got Brady Ballou, Jake Asbury, and one of our best hosts, Aiden Spence, and me. We will definitely have two parts of this. We got Jake and Asbury, but they will be talking about NASCAR. Me and Aiden Spence will do the mock draft. We'll be talking about the NBA scores, a little bit about the spring training, and of course, my favorite of all, the combine. We're going to see what happened. Love our guy Mike Green that played at
Yep.
my boy Marshall. All right, boys, let's get this started. This won't be a
Let's go.
super long episode of the podcast, even
About
though
30
we're a little
minutes,
bit
right?
late. Yeah, this was a
Yeah.
pretty long. We are kind of sorry for us taking so long. Aiden, his fat ass did not show up for the rest of the week,
Did
so
not
we
show up.
actually had to shurry this up. Next week we have a special guest named Meatloaf. This podcast name fits him off perfectly because his senior year he will barely get off the bench. All
Go.
right, boy, let's go.
All right. What's first on the list today, boys? What do we got?
We have, of course, Debo and the 49ers
All right.
sending Debo Samuel to the
Scam of
Commanders
a
for a
trade. Scam
bunch
of a trade.
of hot dogs.
Yep.
All
Scam
right.
of a trade.
Let's get it started. All
Let's
right.
go.
Listen. Jane Daniels needs targets, man. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Only has Taylor McLaren. McLaren, how the hell do you say his name?
Yep.
And that's really it. And he's got that rookie who talked hella shit, but we don't. Kwame
Yeah.
Brown or some bullshit. Okay, whatever. Him. Right. And then they just picked up Debo. Debo's been washed. He's only had one 1,000-yard season in 2021. And I'm excited to see what he's going to do at Commanders. See if he comes back. Comes back better, maybe. We just don't know. But yeah,
I look, Brock Purdy and the 49ers, they did not have the best year last year, obviously. And
injuries.
yeah, but I think that they can make a comeback here this year. As Christian McCaffrey comes back healthy, they have a lot of weapons. If he comes back healthy and stays healthy the rest of the year, they might be able to have a decent year as they made the Super Bowl a couple years ago, but sadly fell short to the Chiefs. We all did not like that one.
No.
But yeah,
Ah,
I don't think that they'll have a bad year next year if Christian McCaffrey can stay healthy.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I really don't. I don't think this hurt either team. It definitely didn't hurt the Commanders, but I don't really
Hmm.
think it hurt the 49ers,
Yeah.
Debo obviously did not have a great year last year, but he was more of a receiver in the backfield. He's obviously more of a short, stocky guy, and he can run the ball really well. So I don't think the 49ers are in need of that. That's why I think the Commanders will be able to use him well because Austin
Hmm.
Eckler, he's more of a receiving running back. So I think that this is gonna be a good pickup for the
Yep.
Commanders.
I mean, it's for a bag of chips. Let's be honest here.
It
It,
is literally, yeah.
it really is.
Fifth round
bro, a
pick.
fifth round
I
draft
mean,
pick.
It's like the Lay's chips, bro, and it's like not
yeah,
even foot up in the bag. Yeah,
yeah, it's a good
I
that's
mean,
what it's
pickup.
worth.
let's be honest. My boy Chase Claypool went for a first round draft pick. Oh my God. This is a straight house course robbery. It's like sending Tyreek from the Dolphins to where I call Carolina, a bunch of shit houses down there. But I'm very excited to see what the Commanders do with Debo because that offense coordinator, he's one of the best I've seen in a long time. Turn this team from what I would say a bottom five team to a top 10, maybe top five in some people's rosters. But I mean, I'm excited to see what's going to come from here. I think they're not ready to push for the Super Bowl because, of course, the idea with the Eagles. The Eagles are a mean team, but if Saquon Barkley gets hurt, I think it might slow down the Eagles a little bit. Not
Yeah,
keep
I
them out of the
think, yeah,
Super Bowl, but keep them out just enough out of range where the Commanders might be able to slip in there. But
I
any
think in
team
the
from the
yeah,
AFC can beat them.
I think in the next few years we will definitely see the Eagles win a few more Super Bowls if
For
everybody
sure.
stays healthy. Yeah,
I don't see it.
it might be if it could be the next dynasty. You never know. Uh,
Yeah,
but I think if everyone stays healthy, we probably at least see them in a few Super Bowls. Maybe not win, but we'll definitely see them in a few more Super Bowls in the years to
agreed.
come.
So Are we
Yeah.
smoking a little bit of dope? I mean, that is literally never going to happen in another million years. I think the Lions are going to become a team where they should have beat
No, no,
the
no,
Eagles.
No,
They
no,
no,
should have beat them. They
no.
no,
should have beat them.
no,
They
The
didn't even
Eagles.
play the
no,
Eagles.
no. Stop
I'm
it.
just
Stop it,
saying,
bro.
if they
Stop
should
it.
have beat the
Stop
Commanders,
it.
then they should have won.
Stop it.
You're telling me that Jaden Daniels went into Ford Field and just absolutely
Tore him up.
obliterated them, tore them
I'm just
apart.
saying, it was 1 in 1 billion chance. Jared
Hey,
Goff. If they don't have Jared Goff on that team, they win.
are you smoking that weed, Tristan? Come on now. God.
What quarterback? What quarterback are you going, Brady? Did you look that up on your school MacBook?
Yeah, I might be cooked there. Not gonna
But I'm
lie.
just saying, like if they would have like someone actually kind of decent and does not throw 5 picks a game like he did against the Texans and about the Lions, I think they would be. I think I think the Lions would actually win at least 2 Super Bowls in our lifetime.
I
But
don't. I think Jared Goff was fine. I don't think he was the
Jared
problem.
Goff is ass. Okay,
Look,
He's a
I
let's
would
not
love to
turnover
see the
sing.
Lions
machine,
win.
but
I would
dude,
love to see the Lions win. I would
Yeah.
love to see them win a Super Bowl. They have never won one. I would absolutely love to see a new team win a Super Bowl instead of the Chiefs or the Eagles. I would love to see the Lions win a Super Bowl. Am I think it's going to happen? Probably not, but I would love to see it.
I just don't think it's going to happen. I would love to see it happen. I think it will. I think it will. But Jared Goff's got to bounce. He's got to bounce bad. I
he's
mean,
gonna get.
I think I would rather see Russell Wilson back there than Jared Goff. I mean, this is sad seeing Jared Goff. I'm sorry to say it, Aiden, Jared Goff is terrible. He cannot deal in any hype situations. He did it against the Patriots in Super Bowl. He did it in the NFC Championship this year. I mean, we saw it. We saw it very early in the season too. He went against the
No.
Texans.
Shut up.
Could not
Shut
handle
up.
with that defense, and that
Shut
defense is
up.
not good.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. His passing yards 4,575 passing yards in the season,
That's a
30
good year.
touchdowns, and 12 interceptions, dude. And you're
That's
going
a
to say
great
this,
year.
you'd rather have Russell Wilson in the pocket other than this guy?
I'm saying
He,
this guy
no, no, no,
cannot
no,
be in
no,
the big
no, no,
situations.
no, no,
Russell Wilson can. He
no.
he has proven that he can. He did it
Jared
against
Goff,
the
he
Broncos.
got comfortable. He got comfortable. Listen, first overall pick, right? Got comfortable. He's finding his way in the league. And he just got in the Lions, and they're changing him, man. I'm telling you, Dan Campbell is getting him right. And they're going to
He
win the
looks the
Super Bowl.
exact
And
same
they're going
as
to
he
win the
did
Super
in
Bowl.
LA.
They're going to win the
He
Super
Dan
Bowl.
looks
Campbell's a
the
great
exact
coach.
same.
Dan Campbell's a
He's a
great
great
coach.
coach, but
Yeah.
you can't change something that has been proven multiple times by the same guy.
Multiple
I mean,
times.
look at it.
Multiple
We
times.
saw,
Win. Win.
yes, we
Win.
listen 2018 or 2019. I don't remember. 2018, 2019. LA Rams versus the Patriots. He could not be in the big situations.
Do you
He
know what
gave
I
up
just said?
way too many
Let him
touchdowns
get
against that
comfortable.
Patriots.
He's getting comfortable, Tristan. He's
He
getting
got
comfortable.
comfortable, and guess what? He still cost them the game. If I'm just saying,
It's
if he
crazy.
wasn't in there, they would have probably beat the Commanders, but
what
they
makes you
didn't.
think that Jared Goff not being in there can stop
He
Jaden
got
Daniels from
stiff armed
hanging
to the
45
ground.
points on them?
He had a great
Bro,
year last year.
most of those was due
A
to
com
his turnovers.
He
His
He had
had
a
turnover
one. It
completion.
killed
was
them.
one.
Listen. Tristan, he had
Right.
a great year last year. A completion percentage of 72.4, 4,629 passing yards, 37 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions, and a passing rating of 111.8. That is a good year for a quarterback right there.
I'm not saying he didn't.
Rather, much rather have him than Russell and my quarterback and my team. I don't know about you,
I'm
but
just
that's
saying this. He's a good regular season. He's decent. I mean, he's great in the regular season, but he's not good in the big games. It has
Wait.
been proven that he's not good in the big games. If he was good in the big games, he would have won 2 Super Bowls by now, or at least won one and shown up in two. But he hasn't. He
Hey,
hasn't shown up in the
Tristan.
big games. He's
Tristan.
cost them 2 games in a row. I
Tristan.
don't think he's a good player. I
Tristan.
don't think he's. I think he's a
Tristan.
bridge quarterback. What?
Tristan. Tristan.
What?
Is Jamie Butler good at basketball?
Sort of.
Sort of. All
Yes.
right. He made 2 finals appearances, popped off in the playoffs, but just came up short. All right. You cannot count on people. Winning the Super Bowl and winning the finals, or just like winning the championship in anything, is a very big deal. It's hard to make it there, and it's hard to win it. You have to have the team around you to win it. Jared Goff has proven he can make the Super Bowl. And when you put the team around him to make the Super Bowl, the Lions a lot like had their whole secondary gone and injured, right?
I'm just saying,
Right. Let me finish.
if you
Let me
put a,
finish. Let me finish. Sometimes it takes a couple times for a player to win it. You have to. It takes it to even make it.
he's
To make it.
he's been
No,
in
no,
the
no,
league
no,
for
no, 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 no,
7 years. 7. That is
Have we not? Have
Siente.
we not talked about him getting comfortable, Tristan? He needs to get comfortable, man. Let him get comfortable. And you wait. In the next 2 years, the Lions are going to be Super Bowl contenders, and they're going to win one.
He's ass. He's
Oh
ass.
I
wait.
hope so. I would love to see them win a Super Bowl. I
All
really
right,
would.
next topic,
What's the
boys.
topic?
All right.
All right, this is the NFL Combine. Let's get past how bad Jared Goff was all through the season. All right, next point. Let's look at the Combine. Quarterbacks. Yesterday was probably the best day of the Combine.
Mhm.
Every single time you got quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. Best day. Second best day is probably linebackers and cornerbacks. Those are dogs. I'm looking at the 40-yard dash for running backs. I got two guys here that I think these people will be pretty good dogs in the NFL. I think Tootin from Virginia Tech. I saw him.
Jaden Blue, he had a good combine too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm looking at Tootin right now. 4.32 in the 40-yard dash. Bro was an actual dog. I'm just saying, if you looked at Saquon Barkley's 40-yard dash time, he was fast, but he's not as fast as him. Like,
You
let's look
wait.
at
You wait. Hey, you
Saquon.
wait till they put the pads on, Tristan. You wait till the pads get put on, and see who's the fast now.
That's who the real dog. That's when the real
That's when the
dogs
real
come
dogs
out.
come
Yeah.
out.
I'm
And
just saying.
a person I have coming didn't run the fastest 40. This isn't really the fastest running back 40-yard dash class, but I'm gonna go with RJ Harvey from
Yeah.
UCF to have a big season.
He
Four
had a good 42.
440.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
awful, but it's
Same
not.
as Saquon Barkley. Same as Saquon.
Yeah,
hmm
and I feel like he's a power back, and I played with him in college football 25. Jake knows he gets the ass beaten every time we play, but
Yeah, Jake gets his ass whipped by me and
No,
Aiden.
that is not true. That is
Yes,
not
and
you
true.
haven't beat me.
RJ
You have
Harvey's
not beat me.
I think RJ Harvey's gonna have a breakout rookie season. You're not gonna really see him coming.
hmm
I think a couple of people that will have a breakout season is Donovan Edwards out of Michigan, Trevor Etienne, the brother
That's not
Travis
what,
Etienne,
bro.
and I would say it's either going to be two of the guys from Ohio State. I think one of them will break out, and I think that guy's going to be Christian Junkins.
No,
I mean,
no, no.
I like him. Bro
I like
has a
Travion.
nasty spin move.
I like Travion Henderson. When
I
has
was about to say
when
that.
has
About to say
Quinton
that.
Junkins actually done a nasty spin move in a real game?
I've seen it.
Never, never.
I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen it.
I've
Oh,
seen
you've
it
seen
in
it.
his high school highlights. All right.
High school, bro. We're not.
It's
Donovan
high
Edwards
school.
wasn't even a running back one for his college team.
Yeah.
Well, you also got to realize Trayvon the Henderson, who the hell he is.
Hold
Um,
on. Oh, we need to talk about Ollie Gordon, man. Awful
oh,
40. 4.61 as a running back.
I thought he was going to be one of the best in
Yeah.
this
What is
running
up
back
with him?
draft.
There's a
He's
there,
fallen off.
there's a linebacker, a D end, faster 40 times than him. Brady Cook has the faster 40 time than Ollie Gordon.
Quarterback. Yeah.
A quarterback, a white quarterback. Brady Cook is a faster 40 than Ollie Gordon.
Ole Gordon, the
Guys.
only thing that he has good for him is his strength. He's a pretty strong guy, man.
Yeah, but speed matters, man.
Yeah. It's like Derrick Henry, he's strong and decently fast. He can break through. Let's look at quarterbacks.
Wait,
Not
wait, wait. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
barely anyone ran the 40-yard dash. I don't know why, but not many. Brady Cook,
Thank you.
he led in every single event except passing. This guy, he's pretty good, bro.
Let's talk
He's
about
not,
Mike Green. Let's talk about Mike Green with the bench, dude. 28 reps.
Okay.
Our hometown boy.
I'm being
Eh,
honest, he's not going to be in the top 10.
still a good player though.
Good player.
Like it doesn't mean anything.
I think he's going to be in
Think
probably
about this, Brick. Think
top
about this.
15.
This is gonna sound stupid. Only 10 players in the country go in the top 10.
Exactly.
Yeah, 10.
Mike Green led sacks, 17 and a half, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean,
he'll go in the first round.
he'll go in the first
Oh
round,
yeah.
but
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
say this: Mike Green, he is a development player. He's not going to show up instantly and be an absolute dog like Abdul Carter. He's going to need a little bit of like leeway to develop him. But if someone develops him the right way, I can see him as being like an absolute threat for quarterbacks. A coach's nightmare, if you to get what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Um, Wide receivers. I mean, this was an all right class for wide receivers, but you also got to realize McMillan did not even run the 40 yard dash or really do anything during this combine. This was kind of a sad day to look at it, but other than that, it was an all right combine. You got Matthew Golden ran the fastest one with a 4.29. You know, not the fastest in the world, but he was definitely the fastest in there. Isaiah Bond, I see him going probably second round, maybe early, no, I mean late, first round. Luther Burden, another decent guy. Now this Jalen Royals, I've been watching a lot of tape on him. He got injured late in the season. With 7 games to his name, he already almost had 1,000 yards receiving. I mean, I see this guy being a decent guy for like any team that has a great draft pick, like Carolina, the Browns, teams like that. I'm not talking about like first round, but definitely second round. He's a great guy here. Jalen Royals, watch out for his name. I think he's going to be a great player in the NFL. Uh, but I mean, this is not a top five wide receiver class we've seen in a while. You know, a lot
Yeah.
better classes, but this is definitely an even an even class. But tight ends, I mean, this guy from Penn State, I thought he would have done better in the combine, but he was still pretty good.
All right. We done with the
Off.
combine?
Yeah.
Yep,
All right. We're gonna move on to me and Jake's segment real quick. Get it over with.
yep,
Oh, we do. Okay. All right. So we are now 3 weeks into the NASCAR season. Daytona, Atlanta, and then now the Circuit of the Americas, which Christopher Bell went back to back today. He won his second race in a row for Toyota. William Byron finished second. Tyler
Ah,
Reddick was third. Chase Elliott was fourth. Kyle Busch was fifth. My pick to win, Shane Van Gisbergen was sixth. So, who'd you have, Jake? Chase, right? You picked Chase.
yeah, I picked Chase.
Okay, so he got fourth. So you technically beat me, but we weren't right, none of us. Then Chris Buescher was seventh. Noah Gragson was eighth. Alex Bowman was ninth, and to round out the top 10 was Todd Gilliland. So that was probably the best road course racing in NASCAR I have seen ever. The last 10 laps was a battle between the top five. Kyle Busch was leading with
Yeah,
about 4 laps to go, and then Byron, Reddick, Elliott, they all just caught up to him. Uh, you know, Busch had old tires. His tires were worn. He probably would have won the race if he had good tires, but they all just caught up to him, and it was great racing the last 10 laps. What do you think?
yeah. I don't know, Brady, if you agree with me. I'm not a road course guy. I'm
Yeah,
not a big fan of those.
that's how a lot of people are.
Yeah, so I'm more of a
They do get a lot of spread out. It's
yeah.
not like
It's
tight
they
race. You know what I
do.
mean?
I
Yeah.
was watching and when Bubba won first stage, he was I think Logano was trailing him. He was
Yeah.
like 500, 600 feet in
Yeah.
front of him, and it was like
Yeah.
it's a lot different than your normal
Yeah.
track
Like they just get so spread out. It's not like Daytona when they're like a second
in
apart,
a
like for
pack.
40
Yeah.
cars. Yeah, it's like
hmm
40 cars or like a second apart, which is insane.
You know what I
You
think is
mean
cool is that Christopher Bell and William Byron finished in the top two, and they're the
yeah?
only two to win races this
Okay.
year, and they
Look,
finished in the
I
top two.
think, in my opinion, I think William Byron will make a championship run this year.
I think he
I
will too.
because he proved that he could win at a drafting track like Daytona and nearly win at a road course in Watkins,
hmm
not Watkins Glen, Circuit of the Americas. So I personally think that William Byron can make a championship run this year and bring it home for because the 24 car, legendary car, as we know, Jeff Gordon. Uh,
hmm
A lot of championships in that car. Great. It's a great car, great team. I think that he could pull out a championship run this year.
I think that wreck with Chase Elliott in the beginning really
Yeah,
hurt him.
it was the first turn.
First turn of
He
the
had a
whole
great
race, dude.
comeback. Great
Great
comeback.
comeback.
He
I did not
drove the
expect him
car
to.
all the way to fourth. Hmm.
That's pretty crazy.
Yep.
Wow,
I
Brady,
think that
both of
if
our guys finished in the top six.
what?
Said both of our guys finished
I
in the
know.
top
Yeah.
six.
So I mean, Van Gisbergen, he's a road course specialist. You know, he's from Australia, I think. That's all he did before NASCAR was race road course, street races. He won his NASCAR debut a couple years ago. Actually, no, I think it was last year, or at the Chicago street race. So that's what he specialized at is road courses. So Sprite got the Sprite Cranberry in the house too. Yeah, yeah. All right. Uh, Tristan, Aiden, you want to do your mock draft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. All right, Aiden. You ready, bud?
I'm
Right up
ready.
what the LeBron James, my goat, Lee Johnson. All right.
I could throw them on, but I think they're all. I think it's dirty. So I'll wear it
Always
next
make sure
episode.
mine's clean, bro.
I'll wear it next
I've
episode.
changed mine up a little bit, boys.
I did too. I did too.
All
All
right,
right.
from last episode. I'm gonna go
Let's go yours
first.
first.
I'm gonna go first.
You go
Number
first pick. I
one,
go first pick.
the same as last time. Give me Cam Ward going to the Tennessee Titans.
All right. For me,
Phenomenal college career. Washington State and Miami, and rounded off in Miami. Wonderful year. Super calm in the pocket, right? Um, can sling it, man. He throws it far. He's calm. Like he never seems pressurized in the pocket. Just calm in the pocket, man. And I think that's gonna take him far in the NFL. So I'm gonna put him at number one for the Tennessee Titans. And for my number two pick, I'm gonna take the Cleveland Browns picking up Shadur instead of Abdul Carter. I know last week I said trading Miles Garrett away from maybe Justin Fields possibly for a quarterback, picking up Abdul, but I'm gonna change that around. I'm gonna have them picking up Shadur. I'm gonna give the Browns. I want the Browns to give a chance on a new quarterback again. They seem to fail him sometimes, but I think they can develop Shadur pretty good, in my opinion. And from number three pick, I picked Travis Hunter to go to the Giants. I mean, these are
I
the
think.
three most hyped guys in the class. To be honest here, I think the hype is real. I think the Giants pick him up. I think they make him a cornerback and a wide receiver. Have him play both sides of the ball. I don't see why they wouldn't. They're pretty short on both sides, so I think they take him. So what's your top? What's your three right here, Brick?
My top three. This is someone I think will 100% go in, even though Abdul Carter had a little bit of problems with his ankle slash knee. I must say Abdul Carter goes number one to Tennessee Titans. I don't think they're just going to give up on Will Levis. I think they're going to give him a little bit more leeway. Abdul Carter, I want to say this right now. He is definitely the best player in this draft that I could think of. The best. Cam Ward, if you think about it, in any other draft class, he's not in the top five.
Wow,
I'm just saying. I
wow,
mean, if you look back at the 2023 draft class, no glaze to any of them. The only people that he's better than is Anthony Richardson, and
wow,
he's a bust.
wow, wow.
He's not better than CJ.
He's not better than
He's
Bryce Young.
at
He's not better
no.
than Bryce Young.
I'm sorry to say this right now.
You're
Uh,
crazy. Cam
Bryce
Ward
Young
is
has
way
shown
better than
himself
Bryce
in
Young.
the last few
Cam
minutes.
Ward is
Cam
a
Ward's
unit
going to
of a
get sacked.
man. Bryce
Cam
Young is a
Ward.
puny little 5'10"
Cam Ward's going to get
quarterback
sacked
who
8 times
sucks.
because guess
Who
what? Cam Ward.
sucks.
This is two. Okay. Next one.
One of the biggest busts in recent history.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, awful, has not been winning the Panthers games like they expected him to.
Yo,
And I
Jake.
think you're
You
crazy for
believe that?
saying that Cam Ward would not go top five in last year's draft class.
No, he would not.
So
He would
much
not
better of
even
a
go in
player
the
than
top
Bryce Young
10.
is.
He
And
wouldn't
if
even
you
go in
don't
the
think
top
that, you're
10.
crazy. You're
Not
crazy,
even
man.
the top 10. This is the reason I say this. Cam Ward gets sacked 8 times because he does not have any pocket presence. No one in this draft class has any pocket presence. You look at Travis. You literally just look at Shador Sanders. Bro got sacked 8 times in just one game. You know why? Because he runs straight into the defenders. Same with Cam Ward. Cam Ward relies too much on his offensive line, and this is not going to work out in the NFL. No, like even if they go against Abdul Carter, he's getting sacked 8 times. because there's nothing they can do about it.
I need you to
I'm
stop this
just
with Dual
saying
Carter
this.
Glaze. I need
Abdul
you to stop this with Dual Carter Glaze because he is my fourth man. He's my fourth, and you need to get him out of here by saying he's
Shador is not
you
even a
you
good
think you
player either.
you think he's going to be one of the best D linemen as a rookie in the league is what you're sounding like. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Cam Ward, I'm saying this right now. Bryce Young, if Bryce Young went to head with any of these top five teams, and they had Cam Ward at their starting, I'm sorry to say this, they're getting blown out because Bryce Young actually shown a little bit final game what his true form
Of his
is.
second
Road
year,
dog,
Tristan. Of his second year.
yeah.
Let that
Guess
sink in,
what?
dude.
How many?
Rick, let that
How
sink in.
many?
Let
Look
that
at
sink
this.
in. Let that
Let's look at
sink in,
this.
dude. Let
C.J.
that sink
Stroud.
in. He's 5'10".
C.J.
His highest ceiling, like I said earlier, was prime Kyler Murray. This dude is not going to be an NFL quarterback. And give me Cam Ward to sweep him and take over the NFL.
I'm saying this right now. C.J. Stroud. He did good his rookie
Do
season,
we agree,
and he
Jake?
fell
Do we
off.
agree?
Here's
You're a
here's what I
you're
have
a
on this.
Panthers fan, but
Here's what I have on this. Cam Ward is playing in a weak ACC conference. It is a
oh
weak
my
conference.
gosh.
Clemson won that conference. The Clemson
Aiden,
Tigers
I'm with you.
came in
Aiden,
at the
I'm with
12th
you.
seed. They lost to Texas. It wasn't a blowout. I mean, it wasn't a great game,
And you got to think
but
about the you got no, you got to think about the Miami defense as well. That's not let them
Yeah.
win games.
yeah, it was pretty terrible. And your
They
boy
were
Kyle
they
McCord
were putting up
absolutely tore them
they
up.
were putting up 30. They were averaging like 35 points per game in college football. That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty good, but I think I could do that at quarterback too.
If you look at their teams, they are not that good. You got Louisville out there, absolute terrible people out there.
Who is Cam
I
Ward
mean,
throwing to other than Xavier Restrepo? Who is he throwing
look
to?
at look who Bryce
Who is
Young's
he
throwing
throwing
to.
to?
He's throwing
Who
to
is
an
he throwing to,
80-year-old
Rick?
man
Who is he throwing to?
who was running with a cane. He can barely be out there. Okay, who else has he got? Xavier Leggett. He's got bricks, absolute bricks. I mean, we should have beat the Eagles. Let's be honest. Bro dropped it. I mean,
Bro
he
dropped
led
it.
down that field. He led down that field to actually beat the Eagles.
Hey, and
Lost
hold
because
on.
Xavier.
If we can talk about Miami's defense, we can talk about the Carolina Panthers defense. They have let up the most points in a season ever, NFL history,
Ever.
ever.
And how is Bryce Young supposed to do anything with the
And
worst
yet the
defense?
Patriots figured out a way to finish below them. Beyond
I
me.
mean, like, Bryce
Beyond
Young
me.
had to literally carry his team on his back. I'm not going to say this right now. The very first games, terrible.
See,
He
Kim
was a
Ward wants
bust.
to sit in the when he's sitting in the pocket. You know, he like stands still or whatever. He thinks he's tough or
Rubbing his
whatever.
nips.
If
Like,
Bryce
it's
Young
not,
did
nothing's going
that
to happen.
if Bryce Young did that last year, he would die. Like he literally probably wouldn't survive a hit. Like he would get hit so hard he probably would die. Now
Yeah,
this year
because he's
they've
five
improved
foot
the
ten
offensive.
and he weighs 190. Maybe.
Yeah, guess
Yeah,
what?
I
He's
think
getting better. He's getting better.
He is tiny. He is tiny. He's the size of Johnny Cheesesteak.
Take a look at his highlights from
His
the
height is the
last
same
like
height as Johnny Cheesesteak.
no, Aiden, look at this. Look at the final highlights of the last 10 games.
I'm
He
with
looked like a
Aiden.
dog.
I'm with Aiden.
Brady, guess what? Drake May's ass. He's ass.
And so is
He
Bryce Young. Drake May
Yeah,
is better than
exactly.
Bryce Young right
Bryce
now.
Young is showing himself that he can be a starter.
So is
Is a
Drake
little bit
May.
more all he needs
He's
is a little bit of help on the wide
No,
receivers
no,
and better
no.
defense.
And Drake May has worse wide receivers to throw to.
like it would dude worst year of football I've ever watched.
So are we
If
smoking
we
a
don't make
little bit of
significant change, I don't even think I'll watch the team next year. That's how bad we are. I don't even
okay,
think
look,
I'll watch them. I cannot go through another year of that. I'll probably switch teams if we stay the same. It was terrible. After 20 years of pure dominance, we go from best team in the NFL to like, okay, look, there's good teams, there's bad teams, then there's 50 feet of crap, and then there's us. It was awful. I can't. It was the worst year of football I've ever watched.
I'm saying this right now. Bryce Young, whenever he first got to the Carolina Panthers, he had Jonathan Mingo who jumped out of bounds to catch a football. I mean, God, this is actually horrendous. I don't know how we got a third round draft pick for him. I mean,
I'm done with NFL. Let's switch the topic to the NBA right
hold
now.
on,
NBA.
let me finish my mock draft real quick, okay?
All right, go ahead. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Okay,
Hurry this
I'm
up,
gonna
Rick.
say this from Browns. Browns. I'm gonna say this right now. I think they go with someone named Travis Hunter. I think they go Travis Hunter there. Now,
All right.
Giants. I think they're going to go with Cam Ward. Give them that little extra thing. Now, Patriots. They're going to go Mason Graham or Will Campbell. It's one
Will
of the
Campbell
two.
for sure. Will Campbell. That's our.
Will Campbell, he was an actual dog. I mean,
It
he
all
wasn't the
starts with
best out
protecting
there.
the quarterback. It all starts with
I'm gonna
protecting
say
the
they're gonna go with
quarterback.
Will Campbell out there. Now,
I agree.
Jaguars. I'm gonna say they're gonna go with the Penn State Tyler Warren tight end. Raiders. I'm gonna make this super sweet for the rest of the guys that cannot speak. I'm gonna say this right now. They're gonna go with my boy Shador. They've been wanting him since day one, and they're finally going to get him. Jets. They're going. I think they're going to pair Sauce Gardner up with Will Johnson. We're getting another dog out there like Mason Graham. I think they're going to make sure they have a lockdown corners with Will Johnson. Carolina. They're definitely going to go with my boy Jalen Walker. It's either Jalen Walker or James Pierce or Taylor McMorrin. I'm gonna go with Jalen Walker goes there. Saints. They're not. I think they're gonna go with McMillan, or they're gonna go with another edge, and that edge rusher is going to be my boy Mason Graham. Get a little bit of umped up in that front line, and
He's
then
not.
the
He's not an
Bears.
edge.
That
I
edge.
know he's defensive tackle. I was thinking about making Williams go there, but I didn't see a fit. Now Bears, my final one. They're either going to get him a I think they're not going to pass up on McMillan out of Arizona. I mean
You need an
McMillan.
offensive line, dude.
I know, but let's be honest. This
Boys.
is the Bears. All right,
Hey,
this is
Tristan,
the
Tristan,
Bears. They're not that
Tristan,
smart.
Tristan. I sat on my remote today and freaking shattered it. I didn't like it. It's the same color as my gaming seat. Didn't even see it there. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have to get a new TV remote. I tried it. Does not even
Certified
work.
fat ass. Certified queso.
I know,
Certified big boy.
I know.
Okay,
Sat on it
now
and it
All
freaking
right, all right,
shattered.
all right. Well, let's get into this. I don't know if y'all know about this, but Brady's a Celtics fan. All right, and we're gonna talk about this game last night to wrap it up. We're at
go
the
I know.
Warriors.
episode time.
I don't
To
know
be
how.
honest, I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it. I
I
didn't
don't
have
know how
time.
the Warriors lost to the 76ers.
Let's
This is
finish.
an actual
Let's
sad
finish.
day.
Hold up. Let me talk. The Celtics first quarter go up 25 to
Yeah,
3 on the
yeah,
Cavaliers, who are the best record in the NBA right now.
yeah.
Um,
That best team in the NBA.
best team. I don't know, but we'll see. And playoffs will come. But I mean, this Celtics team needs to produce others from Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. I mean, let me look at the box score real quick. All right.
I mean, we have the weapons. We're playing good. Maybe not quite as good as we did last year. We
Uh,
just had such, but I mean, we're still a good team.
still amazing team.
Yeah, and I
But
think we'll be good for years to come too with this
yeah,
team if they stay healthy, keep them together.
yeah.
But the Cavaliers are a very good team too.
Jason Tatum had 46.
Hmm.
Sam Hauser had 6. Al Horford had 5. Derek
Yeah.
White had 16. Jalen Brown had 37. And Peyton Pritchard had 6. All right, and the three people come off the bench at 0. You cannot produce that in the NBA and expect to win again like that. Go on a
Hmm.
hot streak. Then the Cavs with Donovan Mitchell had 41. Listen to the difference between this. Donovan Mitchell had 41. Darius Garland had 20. DeAndre Hunter had 12. Ty Jerome had 8. Dean Wade had 5. Sam Merrill had 3. Isaac Okoro had 5. Evan Mobley had 17. Max Strus had 2. Jared Allen had 10. All right, almost everyone on their team scored that night, and that's the difference between the game last night and the comeback from Donovan Mitchell to go off last night. And Jason Tatum went off last night too with 46 points, 16 rebounds, and 9 assists. I mean, the Cavs needed this win. I
Hmm.
think they're possible playoff contenders. Well, they're gonna
Oh
make the
yeah.
playoffs, but
Oh
they're
yeah.
possible
A
finals
pot.
contenders.
Oh yeah. If
But yeah,
they,
if they win
yeah,
some games, but big games.
it was a good win for
Yeah,
them, and props to them for the comeback. They deserve that game,
yeah.
100%.
And I think this time we'll wrap
Yeah.
it up. All right.
All
Yep.
right, boys. I'm gonna do the
Great
outro
episode
for
today.
y'all. Okay, so everyone, we're going to have a special episode someday, and of course, near future, maybe summer. And Sunday soon, we're going to maybe have a college football. game between all four. 2v2, see who wins. It might be me and Jake, and we might have a new.
I haven't played college football in 4 months, so
Yeah,
We'll
it might
see.
be me and Brady. No, Aiden, Brady, me and Jake. That's an actual good team right there. But if we do that, that's gonna be a great day.
still can't
But of
believe this,
course,
bro.
eventually we're going to have a, great episode coming up in the summer. We're gonna have
Hmm.
some punishments going on if we're all down to do it, which I am. Um, but I think this was a great episode for us. Next week, we're going to have a good guest. Occasionally here and there, we're going to have some guests arrive.
Yeah, we're gonna
Um,
try to do it. We're gonna try to do it every two episodes. We're gonna have a special guest, and yeah,
so we're going to stay locked, and this was a great episode for y'all.
it
All right,
was.
let's get
All
this,
right,
let's get this on the road. All
all
right,
Thanks,
right.
Later,
guys.
boys.
Peace
episode
out, guys.
3 next week.
Yes, sir.
Yep. See you guys.
See you guys.
Yep.